I gotta close it. I can't keep looking at him.
I'm sorry. I really did send an energy.
I'll fix it. It's fine.
It's
fine.
an important energy.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Well, I forgot that I had Twitch open, and I just started hearing everything I was saying. I went back, and then I tried muting the stream, and like it just froze, and I just clicked out of the stream. So I'm sorry. Hey, I'm really awake. I'm sorry. This is an energy. Hello.
You're doing great.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I have the game open. Jesus Christ.
No. Oh
great.
no.
There's an
Like
energy.
playing. I'm just not looking at it.
There's an
There you go.
energy.
It's fine.
Hello.
It's good.
Oh no.
Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We are all varying levels of EP.
Ooh.
And we're really here. We're really locked in. And I'm gonna punch someone in the face. We have an investigation today, so we don't have to do too much thank you. So that's good.
We do have to do talkie.
We
so
do
that's
have to
gonna
do
be
talkie.
Talkie.
But no thinky.
Oh god, what happened? I tried to open up the guide and it was like, here is the source editor. And I was like, no.
No.
Okay, I did get Twitch back open.
Alright.
So, I did. Congrats, chat. I can see you.
Yay. Oh, so we were gonna go talk to Sholmes because he was a lying little cunt boy.
Oh, yeah.
Can someone add that to the quotes channel?
I got it.
Just for me.
Oh, where the fuck is the quotes channel?
Hold on. This is
Got
for
it.
you, Kate. This is for you.
Yay!
Yay!
The water bottle is so full too. That actually hurt a little bit.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's fine. It just hurt in a slapping someone way, not in a getting slapped way. So you know,
Ah.
it felt good.
It's the 23rd of October, Madame Spell's Museum of Waxworks.
When
Almost
will it
Halloween.
ever stop
Oh
being
god,
the
immediately.
23rd of October?
Ugh.
Never.
Do you remember?
The 23rd night of
Night
October.
of October. This is like almost right.
It's close.
Oh my. No wonder it's called the House of Horrors. I'd like to turn on my heels and go straight home. Via the confectionery.
I love her.
I love her so much.
Being scared makes you crave sweets. I can understand that.
He's so cute. But you know, there's something about that waxwork over there.
Yeah, what?
Son of a bitch. It looks exactly like Mr. Sholmes, down to the very last detail.
Aha!
I can't stand him.
Including the fuck-ass outfit he's wearing.
Including the fuck-ass
His
outfit.
fuck-ass outfit.
What is it?
Oh, sorry. I think you'll find that's the temporary waxwork himself.
My favorite thing about the design notes for that outfit is that they were like, we were gonna put him in like a legitimate kimono and then we thought this was funnier.
And they were right.
Anyway,
They were right.
MJ, you're taking
Oh,
over to spells from
Fuck,
me, right?
that's right. Oh,
Yeah, we shuffled.
We shuffled
I
overnight.
We shuffled things off stream.
Oh,
we
okay.
did shuffle a little. Not a huge
Yeah.
shuffle.
Yeah,
just
I think
a
it's
little
mostly
shuffle.
just to spells.
It was literally just to spells.
Yeah, it was just her. It was
There's
just
stuff upcoming.
Oh god, I didn't think of a voice. We'll figure it out.
Ah, the friend of my dedicated employee.
Oh, yes. Hello again. It's Ryunosuke. Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
I must say, I am quite spellbound by the great detective. He is a marvel.
I think he's actually a Capcom.
He is a Capcom. My precious waxwork is already back where it belongs.
You don't mean...
But yes, the mystery is solved already.
Wow. Mr. Sholmes can really engage his brain when he's hungry enough.
He's hungry enough?
He's
What does that
enough.
mean?
Because he doesn't have money.
I was just thinking, I'm too hungry to be
My-
brain
My what the
fuck does that mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? My hungry ass could never be a brain surgeon.
So, as you can see, he has returned to his habitual duties.
Yes.
There is art of him saying that, but I can't send it to Kate yet.
I know the art. I'm
Yeah.
picturing it in my brain. You cannot
you.
send it yet.
Aww.
His habitual duties.
Hellos. Do not disturb. Huh?
Poor Susato-san. She looks very perplexed. She's like running. You can see the math around her head. She's like, what the
Yeah.
what?
She gets it.
What? Well, now I gotta look at the House of Horrors with Susato.
Yeah.
Where did my
To
fuck?
the
Oh, it's
house,
on my
to the
leg.
house of horrors, yeah.
Das ist gut. Ooh, yeah.
What a horrifying scene! A murderer caught in the grisly act.
I know. And in case you were wondering, it's the one with the big knife that's supposed to be the killer. Thanks, Inosuke.
I don't think anybody would be in doubt about that, surely.
And did you know? Did you know that according to the description, the bathtub at the back has no particular significance?
What? Really? I would have thought it was meant to show
It's loading.
that the killer also worked in a bathhouse peddling criminal wares.
Bro, what?
Aha! We have a new theory. They're fucking idiots. I love them.
They're
Oh
so
my
stupid.
God, they're so stupid.
I love that they fully had somebody paint that and was like, actually, it's not Elizabeth Bathory.
I'm just sitting here, like, words aren't relevant to me anymore. Hold on,
Nope.
coffee.
Ah, yes, the heavy curtains in the middle of the House of Horrors. Whatever's on the other side of them, you just know it's going to be terrifying, don't you?
The sign says it's the Madame Tuspel's special exhibit. It seems you have to pay extra to go inside.
I know! Can you believe that? Pay more money as if we haven't been scared enough already.
It's not my doing, Mr. Naruhodo.
It's not my fault, Jesus Christ. That old policeman isn't here now, obviously. I still can't believe he just happened to be on the jury, though.
I'd understood that London has a population of 6 million people, and yet... You do seem to run into the same people disproportionately often, don't you?
Look, man, there was only so much room on the disc. I don't know what to tell you.
Ah, there's a stepladder there, look.
Oh. Yes. A stepladder.
I think perhaps we should let the proprietress know that someone's left it out. The stepladder, I mean. Is something wrong?
Why do I feel as though I just managed to sidestep an argument? The top wrong! For having wrung your hands through every debate about ladders. Step
That's really good. That is a stepladder.
That one's a stepladder.
That one is a stepladder.
This one's posture reveals his weakness.
Sorry?
The killer's stance leaves him wide open to attack. I'm quite sure I could see him off. With a Susato takedown, then a Susato squash, and finally, a Susato smash.
Right.
And if that doesn't render the culprit unconscious, a Susato slam should fix it. Fix him?
I can
I
fix
can
him.
fix him.
A Susato slam?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's rather hard to explain. Leave yourself open slightly, and I'll demonstrate.
Absolutely not. Thank you. Don't do that. Alright, what's up, you creep?
We really do need to speak with Mr. Sholmes, and I am longing to say hello again. But where is he?
This is funnier with the funny outfit.
He just starts Fortnite dancing.
That's what it looks like.
That
I know
is
he's
what it looks like.
shadowboxing, but like.
Do, 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 do.
I think you might find that he's quite nearby, actually.
What do you?
Indeed, my dear fellows, it is I, the world-famous great detective and waxwork, Sherlock Sholmes.
World famous bitch, am I right?
World-famous
Get
bitch!
him.
Did I? Oh no, just the music just cut out. Okay.
Susanoo-san! Susanoo-san!
Susanoo, no.
They should have let her flip him that one time.
Yeah.
They should have.
My most humble apologies.
I thought I did.
I thought I did.
And she did.
I thought I thought I died and gone to eternal paradise for a moment. Via London.
No one ever goes to paradise for
It's
London.
via London. My dear madam, allow me to make amends by offering you a tasty free deduction at some point.
Tasty.
As long as it's not of questionable street food quality. That did say
My
deduction.
hungry ass could not make a deduction.
No, it didn't.
Okay, that's what I thought. Jesus Christ. I was like,
No, you're right.
okay.
He's just being weird as hell.
Yeah, I don't know what he's saying ever.
I don't understand. Why are you working as a waxwork here, Mr. Sholmes?
Merely a secret identity, you understand. Though the case is largely solved now.
Largely solved.
We're talking about the waxwork abduction, I presume. Indeed we are, my good fellow. As I predicted, it was as easy as proverbial pie. Though I confess, I'm yet to partake of a pie, proverbial or otherwise. Or any food so far today, for that matter.
Okay, we get it. You're hungry.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god!
I love that one, fucking escapade.
Yes.
I love the second escapade. That stomach rumble echoed around the whole museum. So, how did you manage to solve it so quickly? Ah, well, do you remember I said it was largely solved? Anyway, I simply negotiated with the culprit. Are you familiar with the so-called telephone?
Oh yes, it's a most modern invention, allowing you to hold a conversation with people far away. In Japan, only the imperial capital and a handful of other cities are connected as yet.
This morning, a telephone call was received here from the perpetrator of the abduction. As such, I was able to negotiate terms, and in the end, the waxwork was returned. That's amazing! Just between you and I, it would appear the culprit had always intended to return the stolen waxwork in any event.
Oh, but I thought whoever was responsible had demanded a ransom, no?
Yes, I think perhaps the ransom demand was necessary to avoid unwanted suspicion regarding the true motive.
But does that not mean your negotiating was entirely unnecessary?
A fact I must ask you to keep from Madame Dispels at all costs. A hungry young Iris awaits my return to Baker Street, after all. Oh, poor Iris. Now then, do I sense that you have some business with this great waxwork?
Boy, do we. Jesus.
This is what my brain looks like.
Me too.
Inside you are two wolves.
Inside you are two wolves. One is horny, one is sad. You are playing the Great Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that hurt my fucking mouth. We're in the process of trying to track somebody down. Oh?
Yes. A man by the name of Enoch Drebber. He's the swindler who duped Professor Hairbrain and the engineer who built the kinesis machine.
A swindler and an engineer? Quite the modern man. He also seems to be a conjurer of sorts too, with considerable knowledge of stage magic. Hi, Max. We really need to locate him before the trial resumes tomorrow morning.
Nice.
But we have so few clues to go on. That's the trouble. Do you have any good ideas? I have no data yet. It is a capital mistake to have good ideas before one has data.
That's a quote.
If I knew something of the man's appearance, at least, I may be in a better position to help.
Pretty.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Perfect.
Drebber's appearance. Fortunately for you, however, presently I have little to occupy myself and little to fill my stomach.
We know, Sean.
We know!
As soon as you find
We
any
get
clue,
it!
no matter how small, I shall gladly give you my thoughts on it. Alright, we're taking care of the Enoch Drebber shit before we move on.
Yeah,
'cause-
they're
Yeah.
prompting you. You know their deal.
Yeah. Mr. Sholmes, would you cast your eyes over this photographic print?
You want to look at this gorgeous, gorgeous man?
You want to look at this photograph?
It's
Look
of
at
Mr.
this
Enoch
graph.
Drebber. The face of the engineer we seek. For some reason, an X and Y axis.
Well, all Englishmen look broadly the same, of course. All white people look the same, so
They make that joke so many times. It's really
it's important. It's important. So looking at the photograph won't be particularly instructive. Are you all right, Mr. Sholmes?
He's distracted.
Ah,
He's gay.
yes.
Yeah.
Forgive me. Very interesting, this. Very interesting indeed.
What's wrong, Mr. Sholmes? You've turned quite pale all of a sudden.
Your eyes went bagoinga. What?
Let's do that.
How did you do that with your mouth? Can I help you? You're not giving me a new prompt, so I guess we're just...
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Well, I hit the button,
Yeah.
so...
No, it's fine.
Mr. Sholmes, did you lie to us?
Oh, straight up. Okay.
Yeah, we know I have no tact. We've established this. My dear Mr. Naruhodo, stay that piercing stare. What is this about?
Last winter, when we were first on our way to Britain aboard the steamship. I really need to figure out how to say Britain in Susato's accent. Your words were very clear.
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder.
You told us that it was murder. And you examined Kazuma-sama's body.
Indeed. And wherein lies the problem? We met him earlier today. The victim, Kazuma Asogi. You're quite sure?
He... Oh god, there's cereal in my throat. He was wearing some sort of mask, and was apparently suffering from amnesia. Not Sherlock by Shiny! Come on, you understand. You understand. I've had that stuck in my head all week. But yes, I'm quite sure. It was Kazuma-sama. You must have known at the time, Mr. Sholmes. That he wasn't actually dead.
Well, I can only assume I was swept up in the murderous atmosphere of the moment. But the fellow wasn't dead at all. Priceless. I don't suppose that performance would pass muster, would it, Mr. Naruhodo?
I fucking hate you.
Hate his
I'm
ass.
strangling you with my bare hands. I love him.
I could believe that the crewman present at the time made a mistake. But not you, Mr. Sholmes. I will now tell you something of the first importance, my dear fellow. Great detectives are wont to lie. It will serve you well to remember that. Please, Mr. Sholmes. Tomorrow in court, you will find yourself on the threshold of a very great mystery. For now, I'm afraid that is all I can say. I have a suggestion, Mr. Naruhodo. Will you indulge me? Well, what is it? As I explained to you when you arrived, the missing waxwork has been returned, and I personally reinstalled it in the exhibit from which it was taken, behind those thick curtains. Oh, yes, the Professor exhibit, isn't it? Would you like to see it? For a mere 5 shillings? That's a special one-time only price, you understand. What? The opportunity won't come again, I might add. Wouldn't you like to see the fruits of my labour?
Well, we do have a rather pressing investigation to carry out. Perhaps we could postpone.
The price is a very reasonable 5 shillings. I think you'll find it's well worth it.
Exclamation point.
Are you being quite serious, Mr. Sholmes? Surely you need only look at my expression to ascertain if this is seriousness or silliness. I can never tell with you, that's the point.
Very well. It couldn't hurt. Here's your 5 shillings.
Susato, no!
Gratefully received.
No!
No, Susato, no! Don't fall to capitalism,
No, it's not worth it, no!
It's not worth it! So the special exhibit awaits behind the curtain. I invite you to peruse it at your leisure.
Yep.
Well, the money's been spent, so let's go and see the special exhibit.
I'm gonna be so normal.
Through those heavy curtains at last. Can we
You have
go
to examine it, I think.
Can we go through the heavy curtains? 5 shillings we've had to pay. It doesn't seem right somehow that Mr. Sholmes slipped the money into his own pocket, does it?
No. Ah, we could ask Gina to retrieve it for us, using her special skills.
Pickpocketing police officers and diddling detectives.
What?
Is this what makes Gritton great? But
What are we doing to the detectives?
what?
Diddling and fiddling.
Not to mention demigod prosecutors taking the law into their own hands, or chip-loving inspectors.
Inspector Gregson comes off rather well in that list, I think.
He loves chips too much.
Me too.
His fiddle flaw.
His only fault. Welcome
Yeah.
to the wacky world of calculated sci-fi.
God.
23rd of October, Madame Tuspel's special exhibit.
Welcome to
Jesus
the wacky world. and
fucking
it's just,
Christ!
Welcome to the wacky world, and it's just England.
Dear, I felt a shiver run down my spine as soon as we walked in here.
Mr. Zotto! I say we turn on our heels and go straight home via a really big confectionery.
We certainly can't do that. We've paid 5 shillings already.
True. Actually, now I'm looking a little more closely. We've paid good money to see an exhibit that's clearly incomplete. The nerve of the great diddling detective is far more terrifying than anything else in this place.
We're gonna keep calling him that?
I'm gonna keep calling him that.
This must be what Mr. Sholmes meant when he said the case was largely solved.
Be that as it may, Mr. Sholmes heavily implied there'd be a clue about the engineer in here, didn't he? But where? Since we've paid 5 shillings, let's do 5 shillings worth of investigations, shall we?
Yes, we will get what we paid for.
Is
She's just like, be for real.
Is that fear or frustration that's making Susato-san's voice tremble?
She gets it.
She gets it. Hold on, can I click the owl in the back? No.
No. It's just a
We
friend.
talked about the
I also
other
tried to
owl.
click the owl.
Oh, it blinks. Well, not
It
blinks.
blinks.
It like the
The
eyes glow.
eyeballs.
This must be the killer. The fiend known as the Professor.
Yes, I think so. According to what Madame Tispel said, he killed 5 victims, all of noble or royal blood.
The waxwork is so lifelike, isn't it? Like all the models in this place.
I know. It looks like it could start moving at any moment, doesn't it? If only it had a head, that is. No, it could still move without the head, you fool. Perhaps we should examine it in a little more detail. I don't wanna, it's scary. So no
I
head.
was waiting for that. So no head?
Someone had to do it.
I know.
So this is the condemned man. That's you, sorry. Yes, the so-called professor.
Oh, I missed it too. I don't know what it was.
It was just a, it's fine.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Then perhaps his head was chopped off by a guillotine.
Wait, they say guillotine in England, don't they?
But they're incorrect. It's fucking
Yeah, I know. They
guillotine.
say everything French wrong. Fucking lieutenant, sorry.
Lieutenant.
Unable to find peace, he emerged from his grave as a headless ghost.
Do we have to entertain such terrifying ideas, Miss Susato?
How the fuck did they get lieutenant?
From what word?
Lieutenant!
No, that's wrong. Lieutenant?
No, literally.
No, you're fucking with me.
It's literally how they say it.
That's
Yeah.
dumb. That's
Like,
bad.
what happened?
I don't often genuinely say that other languages or whatever are incorrect. That is just incorrect. That is
Yeah, unfortunately,
incorrect.
I'm not fucking with you. That is in
No.
fact how England
That-
pronounces
that-
lieutenant.
No.
how they say it.
They're
Also,
wrong.
like, it is England's own fault that English is so messed up because it used to just be a Germanic language, and then they went, "Ooh, this French looks cool," and then they just kept
Yeah.
taking it.
no.
and then they started saying
they're
shit
fucking
wrong.
it up. What is their problem?
Where did the F come from?
How did we fix it over here?
I don't know. Or maybe we just kept it, and then Britain was like, "Let's fuck it up more."
It's true, in like a kind of melting pot way. Maybe just enough people
Yeah.
came over that were saying it correctly and we fixed it. Anyway, I'm sure the model has a head once. There's a metal fitting for
Googling
it,
it.
see? Thanks to good old 1066 Billy the Conqueror.
Then perhaps Mr. Sholmes absent-mindedly forgot to reattach it?
That's an extremely absent-minded detective you're describing, isn't it?
Or perhaps the thief absent-mindedly forgot to include the head when he or she returned. Just say they, Susato. Returned it to the museum.
She can't entertain they, or else it's gonna send her on a
Oh my God.
goddamn.
Yeah,
She's
she can't start
using
thinking about that right now.
style. She can't use a they pronoun.
No.
And that would be.
They've gotten better about it, but that used to be the
Baby!
whole thing.
I gotta let Bebby in.
It'd be really funny. It'd be really funny if you said "good girl" on this screen.
Oh my god.
I'll say it.
Just a headless guy.
Good girl.
Yeah. Julie, you're being so brave.
I'm being so strong right now. You guys
I,
know.
I
idea.
was
Strongest
so
soldier.
proud of you when we panned over here.
I'm doing so normal.
Yes.
I won.
Bebby!
Everyone but me.
Good girl, Bebby!
Yay!
Sorry to scratch your butthole. Good girl, Bebby!
You did win, Julie.
You did.
And that would be an extremely
God.
absent-minded thief.
I looked up the lieutenant thing, right? So one part is that there was an older French version of the word lieutenant that like was spelled closer to left. But it says the origins of that spelling are mysterious.
Babs, you want to say anything? Hell yeah.
So true.
Could there have been some reason why only the head wasn't returned? Well, whatever the reason, it means we don't know what the face of the infamous professor looked like, do we? Oh. There's something caught just inside the convict's jacket here. It looks like a piece of broken glass. Quite a big piece, too. Let me grab his titty.
About 5 times thicker than a window glazing. I can't do that.
Coward. Where could such a thick piece of glass have come from, I wonder?
Julie is not a coward.
Oh my god, this is so bad for me personally for absolutely no reason.
I suppose it must have been made thick to increase its strength.
But why?
Sorry,
Oh, no.
you made it
But
out
why?
for me.
But wah.
Why?
But why?
Why?
Well, perhaps because the glass had to span a particularly wide area, such as in a big building, for example.
Such as the big-ass building made of glass that we've been talking about for 3 days.
Oh no!
Well, we've seen a large glass building recently, haven't we? Some of the glass is broken, too.
Kid moments.
You don't mean.
I will never escape the kidding the protagonist moments accusations. Exactly. The Crystal Tower at the exhibition.
My thing is, are you playing an Ace Attorney game if you don't accidentally predict what Phoenix Arinosuke is about to say?
So
Or
true.
follow.
I was gonna. Somebody in your chat just said that the he or she was a conscious translation choice for the time period, and I'm like, that feels right.
That
I trust
does
Janet
feel
too.
right,
Janet
yeah.
Sue also uses they them pronouns.
Yeah.
So
That's
like that
true.
makes sense. Anyway.
But why would glass from the Crystal Tower be lodged inside this waxworks jacket?
It makes you think, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. I've had this unlocked since like day 1. What are we talking about? The piece of broken
But
glass has
why?
been entered into the court record. That's true. You know what? Maybe I haven't had it on lock, but I've had an idea here. Like, as soon as Waxworks came into play, I was like, alright. I don't know if I'm right, but an idea has occurred in my little brain. Earlier in court, we established that the kinesis experiment was a trick. And now we discover this fragment of glass here in this waxwork. Is it just a coincidence? No. Good talk, Renosuke.
Somebody put it there for fun.
For fun.
For the bit.
For the bit.
What's
Is
the
there
bit?
anything else here?
I don't think so. I think you might be able to turn the camera. Never mind.
Not yet.
Oh, hello.
I thought it was a
And
turn
did it
camera
for the
thing, but it's not.
vine.
It doesn't matter if they're here in Britain or in Japan. Graveyards are scary.
Now I come to think of it, this is the first time I've seen a British grave.
Sorry, do you want more
Oh, I don't think
snuggles?
I've
I
ever
moved
seen
my
this.
hand for 2 seconds. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen this dialogue. I'm very excited now.
According to what I've read, the custom in Britain is to bury the dead as they are, without cremation.
What? But if you don't do that, you might accidentally bury people while they're still alive.
Mm-hmm. They sure did do that.
They
I'm
sure did do
not
that.
They sure did do that, like, kind of frequently.
Yup.
I'm
That
not
is
sure that would be worse than accidentally incinerating people while they're still alive.
Yeah, but at least you know they're dead by then. I think we can both agree that it's best not to be still alive when our time comes, then.
And what am I to say to that?
What is the? I think the. I was like, there's an Edgar Allan Poe story. There's like 2 actually, but I think one
Found
is
it.
called The Premature Burial.
It's because she's shedding. That's why she wants to get all cozy with me.
Oh.
This part of the exhibit is just as disturbing as the rest. This looks so real.
It seems to be a young man in a white overcoat.
And he has a large shovel in his hand too, look.
No, it's a spade.
Are you about to say it's a spade? Oh, he didn't.
Perhaps we should
That was
investigate in
funny.
a little more detail.
Wow, that's a really good detail of the back of the man's head.
Around the
Spinny,
world.
I'm sorry. Around the world, around the
Around the
world.
You can see the. I think you have to maybe click on the bottom half of the everything first.
Yeah.
But I gotta click on his spade shovel.
It's bubble.
What a large shovel.
Spubble.
He's holding it rather ominously, isn't he? What on earth was the man doing with a shovel in a graveyard in the middle of the night?
What do you fucking think?
I'll give you 2 guesses.
I'll give you 2 guesses. Miss Susato?
Yes?
That's a spade, isn't it?
I'm
Oh
going
my
to kill
God.
you.
I'm going to kill you.
I'm going back to Japan.
No.
No, it's a shovel.
No, shovels are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material. It's a spade.
Fuck would he be scooping up loose material in a graveyard? We've been through this, Mr. Naruhodo. It's a shovel.
No. Although, we haven't considered trowels.
I was about to say that.
We've allowed ourselves to be distracted, I feel. Perhaps we should concentrate on what the man was doing with the implement.
So we're going to bury the hatchet? You're right, though. What was the man doing in the graveyard in the first place? That's the real question.
The implement.
The
You can
implement!
click the shovel twice, by the way.
You can click the shovel twice. Please, for the love
can?
of God, click it again.
What a large
I thought
shovel.
I knew most of the stuff in the scene. Damn it.
He's holding it rather ominously, isn't he? Again. What on
Hold
earth was
on.
the man doing with a shovel in a graveyard? in the
Or
middle
you
of the
should. At some point, it does trigger something new.
night? Damn it.
Okay, I don't think it's this.
I don't remember exactly how to trigger.
We'll
Man.
get there.
We'll get there.
Maybe it's like when you move up.
Yeah,
I
possibly.
don't remember. It's been a while.
Are you a baby? Are you a baby? Are you a baby? Oh, thank you. You're a baby. That's quite a large lamp the man's carrying. Or is it a lantern? It's not unlike a Japanese shochin? Paper
Sure.
lantern, actually?
I do not know.
Chochi?
Shochin?
Probably right.
Paper lantern, actually, is that?
Mirror lantern.
Lamp, lantern, chochin. The point is, it casts very little light. To be walking alone in a graveyard at night with only this. Well, I certainly couldn't do it.
This too is
Not
Tyrion Cuthbert.
Chochi.
I'm not sure I could visit a graveyard at all, even in broad daylight, to be honest. What's this here?
Well, this would appear to be a lens in the middle, so I believe it's probably a camera.
Camera. But it's so small. British technology is incredible, isn't it? I mean, what about Mr. Sholmes' skin prints?
I think perhaps you should treat Mr. Sholmes' inventions as exceptions to the rule. But anyway, why would the man be in a graveyard at night with a camera?
I wonder. Perhaps he was trying to capture the moment a dead body came back as a ghost on film.
Standard Victorian moment.
This too is Yakuza.
What? What the fuck?
This too is Yakuza Dead Souls? Question mark?
Did
Nope.
No!
What?
Hilariously, no.
Hey, did the thunder pick up on my microphone?
It did not, but
No.
that would have been really funny if it did.
Okay, 'cause
That
it
would've been
was
so funny,
really
though.
loud.
God.
Damn. We got cheated out of a funny thunder moment. Anyway, what the fuck?
We'll just borrow this for a little while, I think.
So,
Yeah, Kate?
No, I was just gonna say, like, we've been through, like, a game and a half of Yakuza, and, like, you're still saying shit, whereas, like, what the fuck do you mean that happens in Yakuza?
Kate, I hate to break it to you, there's like 8 more games. A lot of
I
shit
mean, I
happens.
So much happens in Yakuza.
Yeah. I don't fucking know. I keep finding new shit. Anyway.
By looking at the photographic plate inside the camera, we can see what picture was taken.
What's a photographic plate?
It's a piece of glass coated in a special emulsion that reacts to the light coming in through the lens. If we open the cover at the back of the camera, we should find it. Let's have a look.
You should see yourself, Suzato-san. Your eyes are shining. You really do like machinery, don't you? Autism.
Oh, yeah.
Can I, like... I would love to.
I'm trying to remember how the hell to do it. I think you can click
There's-
upwards if you
yeah.
like if you
There's
tilt around a little bit more.
Yeah, this
Oh,
one.
there we go.
face!
Yeah, there you go.
I can't see his face very well. Can you?
That would be because we're crouching.
Yeah, why are we, like, looking like this? Yeah,
We're
put that
looking
crotch
really
front
weird.
center. Perhaps if I just...
To Do you think you should be manhandling the exhibits, Mr. Naruto?
There we go.
Ah, there we go.
I'll put it back exactly as it was, don't worry. I'm gonna manhandle it instead of just looking up.
Hello, very low.
Oh,
iron.
Jesus Christ! Why? Why? What is your problem? What is your fucking problem?
Why, Kate?
Yump scare.
I'm scared. Hi, Clavier. Ah!
What on earth? How can...
I don't believe it. A black monocle.
Mr. Naruto, is it possible that this man is...
Yes. Hi. It's Enoch Drebber.
The color of his hair is different, but...
It's unmistakably him.
I think it's just spells.
Oh, fuck.
Indeed it is.
Indeed it is.
No.
Nope.
God.
Sorry.
Mr. Sholmes. This man is the subject of your present hunt, I believe? Yes, that's right. Just who is this man? Why is he here in this exhibit? And why does the convict behind him have no head? The head was missing when the model was returned by the thief who stole it. So no head. What a surprise.
I can't. Oh, God.
So then the case isn't yet solved, is it? Did I not say so myself? Largely solved with my words, I believe. But I must locate the missing head. Tout de suite, as Madame would say, or I'll be in grave trouble.
Fucking kill her parents.
A very hungry Iris still awaits my return to Baker Street, preferably with rations.
Oh,
Oh!
I'm so hungry.
no.
I'm hungry! Ow! I'm sorry. Did you not like me saying hungry like that, Babs?
She did not.
She fucking thwipped me hard.
Do you know, though, something about this room is strange.
Strange. What do you mean? What's strange about the scary graveyard waxwork
Strange
museum?
about the what's strange about the
strange?
waxwork that's missing its head.
Well, the displays in the House of Horrors are supposed to depict real events, are they not? What is going on here?
Indeed they are, Mr. Salter. Do go on.
And as terrifying as they are, the scenes in the other exhibits are believable.
Oh, she's being a purry baby right now.
Oh,
Hurry,
yay.
baby.
But this one.
Let me see if I can.
This surely couldn't ever really have happened, could it?
I don't know if that's the AC picking up or the cat, but
It's just the AC.
sorry, let me get past you so I can look at the game.
I suppose I can imagine the cat furries.
Wow, the cat's in the room with us.
Is the cat in the room with us? There we go. She's laying on my focus, right? So I have to like.
Oh God.
My one of my friends has a cat. Her name is Tater Tot, but
God.
yeah, her name is Tater Tot. But when they initially adopted her, she like purrs so loudly and at such a high pitch that her name was Cricket.
Aw.
Because she like sings.
Aww.
It's so cute.
I think it's time I educated you a little about the nature of the incidents involving the professor 10 years ago.
I'm so excited.
Can we do it not in the graveyard, Mr. Sholmes? It's scary in
Oh,
here.
absolutely not.
But it's scary. I'm setting an atmosphere, Mr. Naruhodo.
Hold on, I'm gonna send the picture of Shulman telling a ghost story. 'Cause it's
Funny.
My ass could never be a brain surgeon.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean by that?
I want to see a ghost story.
I'm finding it. You can continue on.
Sorry, I just saw the gif that you sent that's just, hello, chat.
Hello, chat.
Hello, chat.
Ow, stop flicking me, baby. I believe I told you little about the professor yesterday, did I not? He took the lives of 5 victims, everyone being either a member of the aristocracy or royalty. All were attacked by an enormous hunting hound and had their throats ripped from their bodies. Ah, this is how the Baskerville story can still win.
Yeah. Anyway, I sent the image in your Great Ace Attorney chat.
Oh gosh, an enormous hound. How awful.
I don't know how to say hound. British.
Oh,
Just, like,
it's
made
so
for
cute. What the fuck is happening in the back? Is that Sasuke?
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
it's from the drama CD that's them reading one of Soseki Natsume's like actual real life books called Tower of London, which is like
oh, it's
about
okay.
yeah, it's like about all the ghosts that are haunting the Tower of London, so like spirits that have been executed and whatnot.
Oh, didn't you do a dub of that, or am I going crazy?
No, I would have died.
Okay.
I would have died. That sounds fun though, but I would have died.
You want to let me
I
in
will put it
so
on the
bad?
list.
Okay.
Ooh.
Why do you call
It
it a
is like a
hound? Why a
tornado.
hound? It's an odd choice of words, isn't it? Archaic. You have to help me, Mr. Holmes. There was the sign. I saw a gigantic hound.
It's really hard to say. Also, yeah, it is the one
Every
where they sing London
time.
Bridge.
Every time the word hound comes up, I can only think of fucking that episode of Sherlock where he just goes off on this poor guy about just saying the word hound.
I would assume it's the Hounds of Baskerville.
Oh, it is. It's literally the Hounds of Baskerville. But
The Hounds
He
in
just
that
has
one are
this
like hallucinations,
whole-
right? Like it's
Yeah.
drugs.
Oh, yeah.
it is
God
drugs.
Damn it.
It is drugs.
Hi, that episode title or like multiple episode titles made it so I was unable to remember which one was the actual story title and which one was the Sherlock episode title.
That's
for
how
you.
they get you, baby.
It was so hard.
It was so funny because I would go from the Sherlock titles to the actual ones. So it
Mhm.
would go like his last vow
Scandal
to
in
his last
Belgravia.
bow, Scandal in Belgravia, Scandal in Bohemia, the Sign of 3, the Sign of 4,
Oh God, what the hell happens in Sign of? Sorry, that one's just like really boring and
Sign
also
of-
really
Sign of
racist.
3 was
in
the-
Sign of 4.
No, Sign of 3 was the wedding episode, I think.
Oh,
where
because it's Mary. Yes, that
it's
makes
Mary, and right at the end he's like, all 3 of you, fuck, I mean 2, sorry. And they go up to him like, what the fuck do you mean 3? And it's like, well, isn't it fucking obvious? Like, with the weight you've had to lose to get in your dress. And he's like, shut, Sherlock, shut the fuck,
sense. Jesus
shut your mouth. And that's
Is that the
literally
one with
it.
the one like? There's a cinnamon photography moment of them doing
Yes,
the wedding
that's
picture.
the cinnamon photography
Yeah,
moment.
that's-
Yes, that's Sign of 3. I made a Tumblr
zoned
post that was
out.
like, say whatever you will about BBC Sherlock. It had some cool cinematography in it. You have to admit, it had some cool cinematography in it.
I'll
And
allow
that's
them
always
that.
the moment I
Okay.
think of.
Sorry, I zoned out, and then I was like, oh God, you guys are talking about BBC Sherlock,
Mhm.
aren't you?
Sorry.
No, I just rewatched the H Bomber Guy video on that the
It's such a
other
good
day,
video.
and he does specifically point out how much money they're wasting on that shot. Specifically,
It's so much money for
It
that
was
one.
so
shot.
much
Why?
money.
they had so
It
much
looked
budget,
cool,
and where did it
though.
go?
It did look cool. All the
It
rest
looked
of
cinnamon
it.
cool, but
topography-
why?
The cinematography. I have
All right.
personal beef against 90% of their editing, but
I also do.
anyway, the Hounds of Baskerville / the Hound of the Baskervilles tripped me up for years.
Yup.
Yeah.
After taking the life of his 5th victim, the killer was apprehended. It was a case of unprecedented magnitude in Britain, you understand. Accordingly, the professor was tried in a closed court. No members of the public were permitted.
Permitted. A closed court. So you mean that the professor's identity...
As you surmised, my dear fellow, his identity was never made public.
Naturally, he was found guilty and was summarily sentenced to death by hanging. He was buried in a grave at Lowgate Cemetery, which adjoins the rear of the prison where he'd been held. However, that was not the end of the affair.
Oh.
The very night that he was buried, the convicted man came back to life.
Came back to life.
He clawed his way out of the ground and emerged into the moonlit graveyard. The exhibit here depicts that very scene as described by the sole witness to those chilling events.
There was a witness.
But of course, my dear fellow, it was none other than the young man in the white overcoat.
Enoch Drebber. He saw it happen?
Sorry, this is totally unrelated.
What's up?
It's semi-related to a conversation that is happening in the spoiler chat, but have y'all seen the dropout bit of Brennan Lee Mulligan playing Times New Roman?
Oh,
yes.
of
repeating the
course
Of course!
And he
Julie,
delivers...
who do you think I am?
Exactly. And he delivers the, like, Baskerville lies
Bas-
dead in the
Dead
field
in the field.
something.
I
And that's my
think
brain.
it's Baskerville lies dead in the dust, something like
That's
that.
what it is.
Yes, dead in the dust.
Anyway, that's my entire brain.
Yeah.
You're gonna look
Yeah, it
like
is.
webdings, motherfucker. Isn't it wingdings?
Ah!
So this is a waxwork model of Enoch Drebber.
10 years ago, the convicted professor, having been gibbeted and buried, emerged from his grave in the dead of the night. The sole witness to that... I'm British, I pronounce things wrong. The sole witness to that unimaginable scene was this young man.
Is it... Fuck, now I have to look it up because I'm gonna feel weird. God damn it.
It means hanged.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gibbet.
That's stupid. Gibbeted.
Yeah. Sounds much goofier than what it actually is. Oh god, that's...
It means...
Yep, this is the thing that's, like, publicly hanged.
Oh my
and,
god,
like,
give me a
left there.
pronunciation, Google. Jesus Christ. Damn it! Gibbeted. Sorry, I saw I think it's like Merriam-Webster or someone said it was like castrated. I was like, what? Okay. I got distracted. Anyway,
I believe it.
it does specify like publicly hanged. Anyway,
From appearances, I would say he
There's
was
some
about 20
Crazy
years
ass
old.
diagrams on Wikipedia. Jesus.
It's so horrifying.
Scared out of his wits, the young Drebber ran to a nearby police station to report the incident. And the sheer terror of what he'd seen is said to have turned his hair white overnight. Yes, as shown in the photograph we have of him, his hair is completely white. For the following few days, the story of what he'd seen was on every front page in the capital. The public was frantic for every last detail about the killer who'd come back to life. As you've seen, an exhibit was even created here at Madame Dispel's.
Sorry. I had a funny part of the Wikipedia article.
I can quite understand why the man's hair turned white, certainly. But what I don't understand
It's who cares?
is what Mr. Drebber was doing in the first place.
Save me, Marie Antoinette syndrome. Save me.
Yeah.
In a lonely graveyard in the middle of the night.
Yes, what was he up to?
Oh god, my laptop's dying.
Oh no! The professor's acts of terror threw London's upper classes into a complete panic 10 years ago. Good. It was a great scandal, one might say, at the very highest levels of society.
In Bohemia? No.
In Bohemia! Since the killer's identity was never made public, rumours abounded. After all, no killer had ever before systematically employed a dog as a weapon of murder. Yes, I can imagine the impact the case must have had. But in time, of course, the rumours abated. Okay, back there?
No.
Okay. So too did talk of the shocking witness account of the convict who came back to life. It was forgotten, dismissed as a dubious ghost story, as a preposterous parlour tale.
Burst into tears.
What?
It-
But why did
Are
Have
people?
the fucking chat window open.
Are you guys okay?
Don't fucking worry about it.
Okay.
Stupid. So stupid.
We'll tell you during the next game.
It's so
Okay.
stupid. It's so
I'm
dumb.
What is the timestamp right now of the stream?
About
Where
an
is it? I
hour,
need to
3
write
minutes
this
in.
down. Okay,
About an hour, 3
minutes.
minutes in.
Great. I'm gonna make a
Yeah,
video
so I
and
can't
I will
check.
I will
Yeah.
save it for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But why did people stop believing it?
I really needed
gonna
to sleep
die.
more than I did.
Why, simply because there was no resurrection to speak of, as was established, in fact. What? What do you mean by no resurrection? The police investigated the grave. What do you mean by that? The police investigated the grave in Lowgate Cemetery and published their findings. The convict's body was found to be buried exactly where it had been following the execution.
No.
This is a wild story to hear while the game's trying to convince us that Cosmo is alive. That is bizarre.
But that would mean Mr. Drebber must have lied to the police and the newspapers.
That would appear to be the only logical explanation, yes. The young man subsequently vanished from society and nothing has been heard of him since. It's rather striking, then, that he should resurface now, don't you think?
Of course, the convicted murderer couldn't really have come back to life. That's not possible.
But Drebber's hair is unusually white, and if that really did happen overnight as a result of shock, it's hard to believe the incident was an out-and-out lie.
It was hallucinatory drugs!
Forgot Gina was here.
Fuck, I'm muted. Ah! What the bleeding, Nora? What have you gone and done?
Sorry, it's Naruhodo. Gina, what are you doing here?
I asked Iris, and she said this is where you'd be, so...
I'm trying to eat.
Julie and I
Gina.
were both being stupid on mute.
We're yeah.
Gina, not so loud in the museum.
Madonna's spells will have you take a position as a waxwork if you're not careful.
I think there might be a more pressing concern.
I still had some flash powder left from 6 months ago, so...
All right, Gina, we understand. But please, put down the gun.
I'm a girl with a gun. I'm out for blood.
Give me the gun, Meg.
I was about to say that.
Give me the gun, Meg.
Give me the pain and the hurt and the gun.
Gun dagger.
Wonderful, wonderful moment of lyrical genius. Give me the pain and the hurt and the gun. Meg.
Listen, Love Never Dies is iconic. Shut up.
Love Never Dies is so fucking funny sometimes if you like really think about it for 2 seconds.
Okay, but Devil
Never
Take the
Dies.
Hindmost fucks.
I also,
It's
admittedly, it's a ship you're not allowed to know about yet, but I have a Taga ship that I have a Love Never Dies song on.
Which
Um,
song? Which song?
It's Once Upon Another Time.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Listen, I like the song.
No, some of the Love Never Dies songs are like good
love the
if you don't
standalone
think
song.
about the lyrics or the content.
I love
Listen,
this standalone song.
I think my favorite example of like this sure is a song that's happening and I'm unironically going to listen to it repeatedly is Beneath a Moonless Sky, because it really is just a song about them fucking. It's just a
Kate,
song
you
about
didn't
them
finish-
fucking.
Kate, you didn't even finish the sentence and I knew which song
I knew
you were
what you were
talking
going to
about.
say. Yeah.
Listen, it's
Well, I
it's
figured it was
fun.
either
What
that
is
or Bathing
song
Beauty.
again? It's so long and it's just them talking
It's
about
so long, and they
so
also
long, and they're
already
just
sang
talking
Once
about
Upon
sex.
Another Time. They already sang a song about like, oh
did.
darn, we can't be together, and they need to do that.
No,
though,
we
again.
need us to go in
Alright,
detail about our hot
According to
sex.
YouTube, it's 7 minutes long, so a
It's
whole
7 minutes.
It's long. It's long.
It's really long.
Oh my god.
So
we should sing Devil Take the Hindmost Quartet.
Dear Lord.
Yes! Shut up. I'll do it. Shut up. I'll do it.
He wants to be the 10-year-old boy.
Red has not seen Love Never Dies.
I don't know a thing about Love Never Dies, and I intend to keep it that way until
No.
I watch it in one sitting.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
with
yeah,
you
you
all
Movie
watching
night.
it,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
listening.
yeah. Watch party. Let's go. Let's go.
Watch party!
no,
I'm so
You
serious. We should do it.
cannot listen to those songs out of context. You need to see.
You
the
need
show.
to know.
We
'Cause
need
if
to
you
know,
listen
but it
to
has
out
to-
of context,
it
you'll be
has
like, this
to
is a
be
nice
the-
show.
It has to be the Australian production. That was a pro
It's
shot.
genuinely so good.
The Australian pro shot's so fucking good.
It's really good. Unfortunately, it's Love Never Dies.
Yeah.
They put
I
their
watched,
pussy into that stage construction and it's Love Never Dies.
I watched
Yeah, the stage
it
and the costumes are beautiful.
without context that it was
Oh, no.
like that. I was like 12 and I was like, oh, okay. I liked Phantom and I'm on YouTube and I see there's a sequel and it's uploaded and I can watch it. Wow.
I did the same thing. Also, I will be right back. I'm getting water.
We should probably do the game.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got scared and I thought about Love Never Dies.
You should try being the one on the other end of the barrel.
Sorry. The other end is the pain and the hurt.
The hurt and the gun, Meg! So what brings you here, Gina?
Oh god, I'm locked in. What brings me here? What do you think? We found it. We found that dodgy Co's workshop.
What? You found Drebber's workshop? Hi, Toby. Hi, Toby.
Yep. Toby's nose took me straight there. The boss and the others are heading over there now in a drag. So come on. Here's the address. I got the boss to write it out. Oh, Julie's not here. Oh, thank you, Gina. We'll make our way there at once. All right, then. See you there.
If we can move there, then I'm gonna wait for Julie to get back because I want
That's
Julie
a
to
good
be
plan. That is a good plan.
You go. Don't mind me. I'll just stay here, being still.
What?
I know my place. In the exhibit over there.
Dear. Someone is feeling sorry for himself.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Let's go, Mr. Sholmes. You're coming.
What?
Your words hardened me, I must say. But if I were to shirk my duties here, Madame would have me pay monetary recompense, and Iris's dinner plate would be empty once more.
Forget that. I'll pay for everything.
Then there's not a moment to lose, my dear fellow. I shall hail a carriage at once.
No offer to share the cost from Mr. Sholmes, then. Sugar Daddy Ryunosuke.
I shall gladly pay half, Mr. Naruhodo.
Thank you, Mr. Zato. Right, let's go.
Wait,
My eyeballs are gonna be closed. I'm not even gonna look at it until Julie gets back.
Hi.
Julie, are you back?
Julie
Yeah, I'm
got back the second.
Yeah, Julie got back the
scene
second we
ended.
moved.
Oh my
The
god.
second.
No, literally.
Whoa!
Yeah.
23rd of October, Enoch Drebber's workshop.
I'm being
Whoa!
I'm being normal.
Yeah, it's fucking
We're
cool.
normal.
That looks
Normal,
like...
the most normal I've ever been.
Oh, it's another super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine.
Indeed, it would appear so. Though only a prototype, naturally.
So you got here then?
Gina, well done for finding this place. And in such little time, you've really worked miracles.
I don't know why in that moment I was like, I need to play Susato with the biggest crush on Gina.
It
I don't know
spoke to you like the. She
I don't
spoke
know.
to you like the
Yeah, I
Green
don't know
Goblin
why.
mask.
I don't know why Gina came for me in that moment alone.
Like women, like women.
Like women, like women.
Ow!
Ow!
Baby! Baby!
Debbie's homophobic.
No, it's because I'm overstimulating her. I'm petting her too much.
Oh.
Oh no.
She doesn't like it. You're gonna lean on my keyboard? You're gonna lean on my keyboard? You're gonna lean on my keyboard?
Oh. I should probably read the line. It's Toby, who's the miracle worker. Woof. I'm allowed to bark.
Yay!
I thought you lot would show up before long.
Hello, Inspector. That's one knitted brow. He looks like he's eating a lemon, not a bag of fish and chips.
Well, maybe he put lemon
I
juice
squeezed
in.
so much lemon on.
Oh god, it's me.
So, Inspector, is there any sign of the engineer?
Sadly not. We didn't find a soul in here.
Oh, what a shame.
Well, thank you for letting us know about this place and giving us the chance to investigate.
According to what Gina tells me, we only found it thanks to a clue that you lot turned up. He became southern there for a hot sec.
It's the lemon.
It's
It's
the
the lemon.
It's the lemon. Fucking lemon. I wouldn't want to say go to Paris with a why did I say debt?
What is
Dog,
happening
we
to
talked about the
With a
word
debt
debt
of-
with you.
With a
No, he's
debt of
British.
gratitude unpaid now, would I?
Thank you.
Anyway, if you're hoping to snoop around in here, I'd get cracking. Lord Van Seeks and the forensic investigation team are on their way here as we speak.
Lord Van Zeke's approaching at an alarming speed.
Them again. Yeah, they are also working this case. What the fuck do you mean them again? Of course them again. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I imagine you got the picture by now. They don't take too kindly to lawyer types.
Right.
So then, my dear fellow, let's turn this place upside down whilst we have the chance.
And you, Sholmes.
Pardon?
They take even less kindly to great detectives than they do to lawyers.
droll, Gregson. Very droll.
But you may consider me nothing more than an inconspicuous waxwork model.
Right then. Let's see what we can find in here. Hi, Gregson.
He's looking up.
He's
He's
looking
looking.
up.
He's looking.
This door doesn't want to open.
Yeah, looks like it's got a pretty hefty lock on it.
There's a specialist locksmith on his way over from the yard. So hands off till he gets here.
Wait, no, never mind. Sorry, I forgot Sholmes was here. I was gonna be like, this is the first time we're all in a scene where all of us have one character, and then I was like, no, I'm two. I'm sorry, but like, this one balanced nicely.
With permission, Inspector, I could have that lock open in less than a minute.
He calls the lockpicking lawyer, and just hits it with the other like.
I think constantly about the lock-picking lawyer bit where he's like, I put this ice cream lock on my wife's ice cream to try and get her into lock-picking, and she cut it off the top.
Well, you don't have permission, and no one's given it to you.
This face, good lord.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
He's trying so hard to smolder. Gregson looked as though he really enjoyed that.
There's no sound of anybody on the other side.
No, Drebber must have fled at the first sign of danger. Or Drebber's dead!
Don't know why the first thing that popped into my brain when you did that was the My Chemical Romance song, but sure, brain.
Sure.
Dead. Dead.
This is...
Julie.
What?
It's a European-style quiver of arrows with steel bolts inside.
Oh, do you suppose?
I know it. Oh, no, I know that's to load. It's deciding it wants to load. Crossbow bolts, these. Just the right size for the bow you lot turned up at the exhibition grounds.
In other words, hold my hand.
Hold my hand. Yup, that's more evidence to support your theory. All goes to show that Drebber was the one pulling the strings behind the scenes of the whole scam.
The details of the crossbow have been updated. Love it.
Like
Love
Greg's
it.
reaction.
Like Gregson.
I'm sorry, Mr. Naruhodo. That machine is covered by the Special Dispensation for Scientific Equipment Act. There would be serious repercussions if you were to examine it, from the Crown and the government.
Isn't that the government place?
Well, those two don't seem to be holding back.
It's quite hollow inside. No working parts or devices of deception to be seen, my dear fellow.
No loose change dropped on the floor or nothing. Not even a bone for Toby here, my dear fella.
British people are very much ruled by their own ideals, aren't they?
I think that's just these two, Miss Usato.
Ah, this appears to be most interesting. Yes, most interesting indeed, wouldn't you say?
It's an impressive looking back massager, that's for sure. I've no doubt that if you hit your shoulders a few times with that, your aches and pains would soon go away.
He's right, though. He's right.
It's a Royal Society trophy for excellence in science. A young scientist could wish for no higher honor.
You'd think if you smacked him with it, it'd make bug noise.
Yeah, he's hollow inside.
He is hollow.
Yeah.
That's the sound it makes when you hit him on the head.
Yeah.
Ah.
Would you like a massage?
No, no,
Yes.
no, I'm fine, thank you.
Out of my way, gay boy! I'm about to get it.
I had no idea it was such a grand thing.
I think it's becoming increasingly clear. there's much more to this Mr. Enoch Drebber than conjuring tricks.
I couldn't agree more, my dear madam. And how about you, Mr. Naruhodo? Wouldn't you like to take it with you? For your tired shoulders, of course.
Oh, he's not gonna let that go, is he?
It's curious though, isn't it?
God damn it, the shiny song stuck in my head again.
You would expect such an important trophy to be proudly on display somewhere, not haphazardly cast aside.
Speak for yourself, Susato. All my weird trophies are on a shelf somewhere collecting dust.
English gentlemen can be quite a mystery at some times.
Oh, I was gonna examine
Ooh.
more shit. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, it's mean to you.
Yeah.
That was
To be fair,
it.
there's not really a ton to, yeah. I think there's like one other optional thing you can look at.
Whatever, it's fine.
It's fine.
If you're curious, I can go. Damn it, shiny
It's-
song. I can go screenshot it.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
Is something wrong, Mr. Zato?
well, I thought I heard a noise from the far side of that door.
Did you not see the, like, snap zoom in on the door, Mr. Naruhodo?
And the third speech bubble. Well, Gina, did you hear it too?
The crush on Gina's coming back.
Oh my god. Yeah, I ought to know. What do you reckon, Toby?
Right, mind the grease.
At least give a chip to Toby. He's working hard.
You can't have
Give
people
him a
Please
food.
give him. Please give
You
him.
can
peanut
have a
food, Inspector.
chip.
He can have a chip.
It won't agree with him.
It will agree
I'm
with
just
him.
being
I don't want him to get sick and he's gonna throw up and then I'm gonna have to clean it up.
Sure, no, you're just being greedy. Give him a chip.
Give him
My
a
fucking
fish if you
chip.
won't give him a chip.
No.
fish.
Whoever's in there, open up. This is Scotland Yard. It's a horse.
It's a you sound like two horses.
Those are his hooves, you bitch.
His pony.
My, someone is in there.
It's his pony from the Pink Pony Club.
You hear it playing faintly on the other
Rip for Lakshans, you would have loved Hot to Go. You would have loved blasting Hot to Go at like 3 a.m.
Ah, this rotten bleeding lock.
My dear Gregson, as I said only minutes ago, if only you were countenanced, I could unlock that door in less than a minute.
I could see Shelms being a red wine supernova bitch.
Oh, for sure.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll take the rap for it. Just get us through that blasted door.
There! You may enter at will.
You've confused minutes with seconds, I think.
Time is of the essence, I feel. What are we waiting for?
Nothing forward, I suppose. This is an emergency.
He carries an
About the-
emergency master lock in his pocket to just
Yeah.
whack other locks with.
There's a strong
Thinking about-
possibility. There's a strong possibility that beyond that door is the engineer you all seek.
Thinking about the very correct take for the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes, where it's Sherlock Holmes will try to pick a lock, but Watson will kick open the door.
Yeah.
It's good.
Be
Correct.
prepared for action, my dear fellow. Yes. Susato, you lead. You throw him. What? What's happening here? Why is everything upside down? Damn, bitch, you live like this?
Rats! Then there ain't no one in here after all.
But there must be. It was only moments ago that we heard those noises.
Oh my god, look, the girls are on screen.
Yay.
Maybe that was the sound of Drebber running away.
There's only one door into this room.
Look in the wardrobe!
There's no windows that could afford an escape route. The skylights are too high. What's that up there? Are they
Who's that out there?
footprints? What's all this then? Are they footprints on the ceiling?
Hoof print.
I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh my god, I
This
forgot.
too, and I also forgot.
Blow me! What have we here then?
Correction, what?
I feel like
Well,
our red
suck my dick and
assignments
call
have
me
been
Sally. What the
consistently
fuck is happening in here?
Looks like someone's trying to burn something in a hurry.
Like, that was right. Ren should have been the one to say that.
Yeah, that felt right.
Oh, that looks like a set of blueprints.
To what?
To that Professor Hairbrain's balmy machine, is it? Blimey, if we'd had these, there'd have been no need to muck about trying to investigate all that scrap metal.
There was something of great interest here, too.
I miss Hairbrain.
This rope was lying on the floor at the foot of that pillar.
A rope. What's significant about that?
Never mind. You see, but you do not observe, Mr. Naruto.
Bitch.
We must investigate the entire room thoroughly. And before the forensic investigation team arrive, too.
So we're gonna leave that big ass stick of dynamite for last. We'll come back to that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Don't worry about
That's
it.
fine.
Almost every piece of furniture is upside down.
Even Mr. Sholmes' suite isn't ever in this much of a mess.
You're in no position to comment on the mess, Mr. Naruhodo.
But I suppose it's not quite the same thing, is it? I mean, it's not messy in here per se. It's that everything is literally upside down.
But why?
Great question. One I cannot answer. There's no denying it, is there? They're footprints.
Yes, it would appear so. And I simply can't imagine how they came to be there.
Isn't there a Susato shoot-up or something? Like a Susato
Jesus.
takedown.
What? I did not remember that.
I remembered it.
I'm not going to do heroin, Miss.
You know, literally.
I don't want to emulate Mr. Sholmes to that degree. I'm no Wonder Woman, Mr. Naruhodo.
That would make her almost superhuman, I suppose.
She predates Wonder Woman.
She does.
Cooler.
That's a really lovely model. It looks just like a real flying balloon.
I think it's probably staying aloft on the same principle as a full-size balloon, using gas.
A green flying balloon. It does have the hallmarks of that amazing deception at the Great Exhibition, doesn't it? Could it be that the whole thing was planned here in this very workshop? That's what a workshop's for, Lovey. Part of me kind of wishes you could click on every wardrobe and be like, huh.
Yeah.
I miss the boat. I miss my boyfriend. That's a very large safe. I don't suppose even Mr. Sholmes could open that lock. Though, if you were a thief, you could just steal the entire thing, I suppose.
It's bolted to the floor to prevent exactly that sort of underhand trick, Mr. Naruhodo.
Well then, you could just steal the floor as well, I suppose.
I'm sorry, but you really aren't making any sense at all.
I'm trying.
Anyway, I think we can agree that whatever is inside must be important. I'm sorry, that's stupid, Mr. Naruhodo.
I'm not even gonna entertain that with a response. Mr. Sholmes, have you found something? No. Ah, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, in point of fact, something rather fascinating. What do you make of this? Let's see. I've never seen anything like it before. It looks like a bundle of thick cigars wrapped in a large... Ah!
Sato, what's the matter?
That's a... Surely that's a time bomb, isn't it?
What? Did you say?
What? You did?
Time bomb?
Sorry, but what's a time bomb exactly?
What do you think, Renosuke?
I don't know what a bomb is. You truly are one of a kind, Mr. Naruhodo. I won't take that as a compliment.
You don't know nothing, do you, Odo?
You haven't got a clue what it is either, have you, Gina?
I love her.
I invite you to consult a dictionary later, Mr. Naruhodo. But this particular specimen is no time bomb, though I confess it has a very similar appearance.
Oh, well, thank goodness. But then, what is it?
I see. Yeah, what? Not... Shut up. So that's it.
So much more aggressive this time. Yeah, what?
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 Goodness. Mr. Sholmes, have you seen to the heart of the matter? Oh, yeah.
There are times when I consider my lot most unfair.
Sorry for making a loud noise just now. I almost knocked over my computer. It's fine.
Oh.
For I'm fated never to know how it feels to flounder as you do when a puzzle presents itself.
Man.
I love this song.
But I have learnt to accept the hardships that comes with being a great detective, Mrs. Sato.
Here we go. Feel a great deduction coming.
Once again, I can draw two conclusions from the scene we see before us. The first is that the inverted nature of the furniture in this room is the work of Drebber himself.
Oh. But how could you...
And the second conclusion is that the small device on the floor there is, without question, completely genuine.
Please, Mr. Sholmes, you must explain everything.
It would be a pleasure.
After all, it is a great detective's civic duty to teach Scotland Yard the finer points of the trade.
It would.
It would. Oh my god.
It
Oh,
would.
oh, oh,
Oh god, what's the best?
oh. Oh, Kate was reading stuff when that was dead. Okay. Ah.
Well, Inspector Gregson seems delighted with the idea anyway.
It's really good.
Oh, you deflected the inspector's glare with such fortitude there, Mr. Sholmes. Well done.
You're too kind, my dear madam. I hereby dedicate this great deduction to you.
Oh.
Kindly stand just there, Miss Susato.
Oh, yes. I'd be delighted.
So, shall we begin? Once again, Herlock Sholmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular.
Let's go. Outfit change. Quick change.
I'm so fucking EP. Alright.
Kate,
It's-
I feel that this will wake you up.
Let's go.
It's plain to see that this room is in complete disarray. The bed, the table and chairs, the lamp, everything is upside down. Almost as if every item in the room had, until recently, been happily positioned on the ceiling before falling straight down onto the floor.
Every item on the room was on the ceiling. Oh, are you suggesting that...
Indeed, the key here is gravity.
Oh, that looks so cool.
This is a very cool. This shot.
I love this movie.
It's so good.
It would appear that technology has at last succeeded in freeing us from the great pull of the earth. For the gravity in this room was reversed and then suddenly restored to normality.
Goodness.
The inverted furniture clearly reveals the truth about the part gravity played in this whole business. I quite understand your skepticism, Miss Susato. I too was incredulous at first. However, my conviction in my analysis was cemented when I observed this. An anti-gravity device, almost identical to the one that featured in a dream of mine only the other day, in fact.
But then why does it have a clock on it?
A most relevant question indeed. That is a timing device that controls when the gravity direction will switch. I love the mid-season finale of Gravity Falls Season 2. There was clearly a requirement for the engineer to be able to restore normal gravity automatically. And the commotion we heard earlier from the other side of the door was the moment that restoration occurred. Yes, the reason why everything in here has been turned upside down is because of the anti-gravity device. So you see, we need look no further to explain the state in which we now find this room. The direction in which gravity acts in here was reversed by Mr. Drebber before being restored to normality in an automatic fashion sometime later by the timer device. I have witnessed precisely this scene in a dream I once had when I fell out of bed. I'm punching him in the face. Wholeheartedly. Now, let us consider the next conundrum. What was our engineer friend's aim? Indubitably, the greatest clue we have to explain his actions is above our heads.
Yes. How is it possible that there are footprints all the way up down the ceiling?
A question whose answer will lead us neatly to the truth, my dear madam. The reason there are footprints on the ceiling is because of the nearby skylight. Of course, Drebber's aim was singular, to escape. However, there is but one way into this room. Excepting the skylight, that is.
Ah.
It's so good.
By inverting the gravity in here, Drebber was able to fall conveniently to the ceiling and make his escape via the otherwise inaccessible skylight, leaving those footprints behind on the way.
But the ceiling in here is very high, Mr. Sholmes.
This is cinnamon topography.
It's so good.
This is topography.
If the gravity reversal was sudden, wouldn't Mr. Drebber have fallen up to the ceiling rather violently?
He did a flip.
He did a flip.
Oh, that was good timing.
Falling up is both scientifically and philosophically a rather interesting concept, I feel. But the man was cornered with nowhere to run, so escape through the skylight was his only option. You may recall that I found this in the room earlier, which I believe offers a solution.
Oh, the rope.
To reach the intended destination, what better tool than this rope? By anchoring one end to the wall, the man was able to lower himself safely to the ceiling. Which explains how Drebber was able to escape this room before our arrival. He reversed the pull of gravity and fled via the skylight. And personally, I should very much like to reverse the pull of gravity again now. Just for fun.
This man is fucking insane. I love him.
Oh,
I want to see Ryunosuke float upside down. He won't, but I want to see it.
Thus concludes Sherlock Holmes' great deduction of this topsy-turvy puzzle.
Come on. Come on.
Everything is upside down.
Come on. Come on. See the finest girl in town.
She's completely spellbound.
Mr. Sholmes, there's just one thing that troubles me. I would expect nothing less. You're destined to be troubled by just one thing for the rest of your life.
What the fuck does... Hey, that feels mean somehow.
The thing is such a thing actually possible?
An anti-gravity device, I mean.
I would say that with man's current scientific knowledge at the turn of the 20th century, it's no more possible than instantaneous kinesis.
But your whole deduction hinges on it.
Ah, but my dear fellow, When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. However improbable it may
Hate
seem.
his ass.
God, I cannot stand you. I'm killing you.
Quoting himself.
I hate you.
It's a marvelous line, wouldn't you agree? One of my more enduring pearls of wisdom.
I had Iris come up with the exact phrasing. My original was clumsy.
Is it? In one of the drama CDs, he pauses to say that, and the music fucking cuts out. It's really funny.
Yes, I have a feeling I've read it once in something that Miss Susato lent me.
Oh! Actually, there is one other thing, Mr. Sholmes.
The spell's broken at last.
The rope you found was on the floor, wasn't it?
Indeed it was, in lonely coils near the wall.
Objection! But if Mr. Drebber had used it to escape in the way that you described, wouldn't it still be tied to the wall?
Mysteries inevitably unravel in the end, as I think you'll find due ropes. And as evidence of such, you need only look at the mystery we faced in this room, now skillfully unraveled.
Thank you, Joel.
This is how Max Galactic could have escaped the scene. Anti-gravity device. That argument is as circular as the coils of rope.
I think perhaps we might need to give Mr. Sholmes the usual little helping hand. I'm sure with some minor corrections, the great detective's great deduction will lead us to the truth.
Yes, you're right. And we must do it quickly before Enoch Drebber gets too far away.
If you're ready, then let us resume. Hollock Sholmes's logic and reasoning spectacular.
Yeah.
Yeah! Hold it. I'm gonna kiss him on the mouth.
Yeah.
It's plain to see that this room is in complete disarray.
Wait, which
The
one?
bed,
Yeah. The
Yeah,
bed, the
fair.
table and chairs, the lamp,
everything is upside down. Almost as if every item in the room had, until recently, been happily positioned on the ceiling before falling straight down onto the floor.
Every item on the room was on the ceiling. Are you suggesting that?
And by minor correction, we mean whack him over the head with a shovel while yelling, "No, bat!"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
He's perfect.
The key here
Yeah.
is gravity.
It would appear that technology has at last succeeded in freeing us from the great pull of the earth. Sorry, a spade, you're absolutely right. For the gravity in this room was reversed and then suddenly restored to normality. Trowel.
Goodness.
The inverted furniture clearly reveals the truth about the part gravity played in this whole business.
I think gravity could have been reversed in this very room. I find the whole idea utterly enthralling. Only Mr. Sholmes could conceive of such an explanation.
But the man himself admitted it was a scientific impossibility, so...
Rip Susato, you would have loved the space race. Could she live that long? I don't know if she could live as long
If
as,
she
like,
was, well,
the
if she
moon.
was like 16 or whatever in 99, then
Yeah.
she
Like,
could.
what, 70s,
If she's
80s?
pushing it, but she could.
Yeah, she could.
Yes, you're quite right. We must completely discount the idea at once.
Ooh, that's unusually merciless of you, Miss Susato.
When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. The great detective himself said so, didn't he?
While refusing to part with his dreams of anti-gravity devices.
Yes, I suppose so.
Well, let's see if examining this topsy-turvy scene a little more closely reveals some proof that shows exactly what the gravity in this room was or wasn't doing. The Sholmesian gravity theory.
The Sholmesian. The killer cast prestidigitation. I sure the fuck hope not. Prestidigitation can do that. I'm just gonna scream.
Well, well. I wasn't expecting to find a pretty bunch of flowers in here, that's for sure.
Ah, look at that.
I know. That slender little vase looks like it's about to topple at any moment, but the flowers are thriving. Somehow it makes you think of the fragility of life, wouldn't you say?
To be honest, Mr. Naruhodo, something else about it made a rather deeper impression on me.
Take that!
Let the man wax poetic.
Ugh.
Oh. Forwards, backwards, upside down, in the laundry room, in the car. Cowboy, doggy.
With the car kill the rapid fire.
It was so fast. We were so ready.
The upright vase clearly reveals the truth about the part gravity played in this whole business. In the omnibus! On the steamship! In the wardrobe! The upright vase clearly reveals the truth about the part gravity played in this whole business.
Upon my word, Mr. Naruhodo, you've surpassed yourself by completely turning my argument on its head. Trying to impress your assistant here, perhaps?
No one is trying to steal your spotlight here, Mr. Sholmes. Trust me.
As you rightly say, though it appears at first glance that all the furniture in the room is upside down, this unassuming slender vase is standing keenly to attention. And unlike the large safe, there is nothing affixing it to the floor.
Oh, and it's the exception that breaks the rule.
In short, as much as it pains me,
the gravity in this room was never inverted at all. My deepest sympathies for your loss.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes.
but the show must go on. So let us continue with our deductions.
He's so pretty.
Now that we know this contrivance,
kill me.
Now that we know this contrivance is not in fact an anti-gravity device, there remains but one other possibility.
You don't say.
Someone deliberately turned over every piece of furniture in here.
Which might sound obvious, but leaves one mystery very much unsolved. Namely, why would anyone choose to do that?
Quite. And naturally, there's an explanation. Yes, the reason why everything in here has been turned upside down is because of the anti-gravity device.
Yes,
Damn it, I didn't get one.
I got it.
Yay.
Oh my god.
He's absolutely determined that this device must have something to do with it, isn't he?
I'm afraid the law of an exciting scientific explanation is too strong.
Well, there's no doubt that somebody did this. Somebody turned all this furniture over. So whoever it was must have had a reason.
I'm afraid nothing comes to mind at all, though.
Well, let's look around and see if the answer presents itself. I have to pet my cat. Hold on.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the Sholmes again.
It's funny. There's a moment where he does that in slow motion and it also gets stuck like that for a second. It's very funny.
God.
I think it may be the next Dance of Deduction that we have to do.
I do believe you are correct.
It's either that one or the one after that, but I think it's the next one.
I think you're right. I do think it's the next one.
Look, there's something written on the underside of this armchair.
Yes, safe. And then I completely dipped out of the Discord. 432-582.
Safe. As in safe and secure?
As in secure lockable box, I think.
Me reading Google definitions.
Admittedly more likely.
Well, there is a large safe bolted to the floor on the other side of the room, so yes.
So you mean this number would let us open it?
I wonder why it's written here, though.
I mean, who the fuck's gonna look at that?
Take that!
Yes, the reason why everything in here has been turned upside down is because of the safe combination. Precisely. I believe, Mr. Naruhodo, that you had a very similar experience once, did you not? Yes. Last year, when I bought a lottery ticket and noted the ticket number down on the inside cover of a book just in case. That's it. For people are forgetful souls at heart and always make a written note of important information.
Just keeping the ticket itself safe would be more sensible, I think.
And what, pray, happened next, Mr. Naruhodo?
When the day of the draw came round, I'd forgotten which book I'd written the number in and had to turn my room upside down to find it.
That's it. For people are forgetful souls at heart and always forget where they've noted things down.
Not if you always note things in the same place.
My mom,
I actually
whenever
won
I
the
lose
second
making
prize, you know.
friends.
I actually won the second prize, you know. But I couldn't remember which magazine I'd slipped the ticket in through, so I had to turn my room upside. Thank you, Miss Naruhodo, but I believe I've proved my point now. Which is that a very... yeah, thank you, shut up. Which is that a very similar scenario had clearly unfolded in this room.
Why I had to turn my room upside down.
Finding himself requiring access to the safe, the occupant of this room needed the combination code. He remembered that he'd written it on the underside of a piece of furniture, but forgot which one.
Leading to the state in which we now find the room. Yes, Mr. Drebber overturned all the furniture in here in a desperate hurry to locate the combination code that would unlock the safe.
Sorry,
Sean.
every time.
My Sholm's voice is slipping lower and lower. It can't do that. Hey, does anyone want to give my cat a little kissy on her forehead?
Yeah.
Yeah, mwah.
I'm giving her a little pat. Pat, pat. Little pat, 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 pat.
I want to give her a pat too. Pat, pat.
Yeah. Pat, 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 pat. Ow. Okay. Now let us.
She
Ow.
didn't like our pats.
Now let us consider the next conundrum. What was our engineer friend's aim? Indubitably, the greatest clue we have to explain his actions is above our heads.
Yes. How is it possible that there are footprints all the way up there on the ceiling?
A question whose answer will lead us neatly to the truth, my dear madam. The reason there are footprints on the ceiling is because of the nearby skylight.
Oh fuck, that's me.
Well, if a change in the direction of gravity can't explain it, then how did those footprints get there?
Yes, I feel as though that particular mystery has just become even harder to solve.
I can't think of any other way to explain it at all. Oh, life was so much simpler in those halcyon days when gravity could be reversed.
It was minutes ago, and those halcyon days never existed in the first place.
Would you like to think about the halcyon days of eating too much soap instead?
Yeah, kind of.
And I suppose we simply must put our faith in Mr. Sholmes and observe the area in more detail.
Putting our faith in Mr. Sholmes is what gets us into these situations in the first place. We've said that phrase so many times this stream, and it's, like, surprising. Whoa. Hello? What are you doing up here? It's hard to believe, but there's a shoe up there, look!
Oh yes, and there are more footprints on this little balloon too. Perhaps the shoe was thrown up there and became lodged, do you think?
If so, then judging from the number of footprints, it must have been thrown up several times. Why would anyone be throwing shoes up at the ceiling, though?
Oh dear, that's beyond me, I'm afraid.
Ow! 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 Hey! Ooh! Hey! Oi! Oi!
Same.
She's chosen violence.
She's fucking chosen violence! She hissed at me!
No!
Oh.
Hiss? My goodness, she's feeling feisty. Balloon.
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 This is a gas balloon, isn't it? It's tiny, but it does seem to be a real balloon.
Yes, I think you're right. I think it's helium that's keeping it up.
Oh, she's laying on the enter button. Stop.
Oh.
There we go. A green gas balloon. Why does that seem to ring a bell with me? Ow.
If you can see, there are footprints on this balloon too. Look.
Oh, yes. Surely that's a clue, isn't it? Though what it tells us, I'm not sure. So, I guess, well, okay. I'm gonna go with the shoe, I think. Because if the throwing the shoe is what got these footprints on there, then throwing the shoe could have been what got these footprints on here. Or the argument is like, oh, the balloon like rolled over and like printed the footprints on. But I think if you just chucked a shoe hard enough, you could do that. I'll go with it.
Take that!
Yay!
I love camera.
The reasons there are I'm American. The reasons there are footprints on the ceiling is because of the nearby shoe. I'm not American, I just whatever. And on closer inspection, there are clearly footprints all over the balloon as well. In other words, hold my hand, the aim was never the skylight at all, but the balloon.
What? For what purpose?
For what purpose?
A green balloon. That seems somewhat familiar, daughter. Ah!
It was a piece of green. It was a piece of a green balloon's envelope that Mr. Naruhodo and Iris found at the scene.
And inside the green balloon that Master Gotts claimed he saw above the stage when the incident occurred.
Stop calling him Master God.
Was this? Yeah, I have respect. God damn.
That's
Was
not
the
his
second
name.
bird cage. The crux of the whole instantaneous Canisius deception.
You mean to say?
If we assume the balloon here is a model of the one used on that day, there is a strong possibility something may be concealed inside it. Something our absconder was desperate to retrieve while making a hasty getaway. But the balloon's out of reach. Hence why he resorted to a projectile. Namely, the shoe. Ugh!
Picturing him yeeting the shoe up there like, fuck.
Fuck! Damn it! Fuck! Oh, fuck! It's fucking stuck up there! Now it's stuck up there!
Oh.
I'm never getting that thing back. Ow, 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 ow! Ow!
She's full of rage.
Well, that's not her. It's called. There's like a pimple or something on my face, and I was like, oh, I'll scratch it off.
Also
and then
bad.
It hurt.
And it's one of the ones that you can't.
Yeah. It's like on my Cupid's bow too.
Oh, those are the
Oh,
worst.
those are terrible.
Or not on my lip, but like in the.
Where it's
Yeah,
like
when it's, like,
halfway
right
to
on
be
the
a
border.
cold sore.
Yeah.
It
There's
wants to be a
probably-
cold sore so bad.
It wants to be a cold sore so bad. Stop. No! My face is already oily. Touching it more isn't gonna make it
Sore cosplay.
worse. Most probably, Drebber intended to tear a hole in the envelope by assailing it with the shoe. Bye, honey. The door's open. You can figure it out. I know you can do it. You don't have to sit there politely. You can open the door.
No.
Bebby, you're so smart.
Politely.
Bebby,
No.
you're so smart. You can open the door. Beb.
No.
She's just a little child. She doesn't know a
She
thing.
doesn't know how.
She's simply too small. She's simply too
He
small.
doesn't know how to open the door.
Unlike Mustache, who's just like, God, I see a door, I'm coming in.
Oh, somebody I know got a cat that looks like Mustache.
Aw,
Another mustache.
I'm gonna go look for a picture. Hold on.
I need to see.
must. Touche.
Mustouche.
She couldn't do it. She's a fucking idiot. Okay.
Mustache is simply like, oh, I see an opportunity. I will take it. Thank you.
Now look at me with the opportunities.
Most probably,
That's him.
Drebber intended to tear a hole in the envelope by sailing with the shoe. However, his
That's a
efforts
treat
were
to get. He will get it. Sorry.
thwarted when the shoe itself became a prisoner of those lofty heights.
Cat?
Cat.
Cat!
Cat.
Oh my goodness, he's like reverse mustache.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
but
a
the
cat.
mustache pattern is so similar.
Right?
It's like, oh my god.
Dear, we desperately
love-
need to examine that balloon. If only there was some way we could see inside.
Send a photo of the mustache for the Discord.
Aww.
I'm realizing I'm just vaguely talking about a cat. Hold on, I'll grab my phone.
The world needs
Yay.
to see the boy.
You may recall that I found this in the room earlier, which I believe offers a solution.
Ooh, the rope. I thought that was gonna say, oh, the Reaper. I was like, what? Why are we
What?
talking about him?
To reach the intended
do you want?
destination, what better tool than a rope?
Lord Van Zig's approaching at alarming speed. Mr. Sholmes has managed to bring the deduction back to the rope.
All right, I have to admit, that was clever. So we just throw the rope up to the balloon and then pull it down to us on the ground?
I mean, you can certainly try.
Which is much easier said than done, I feel.
I think you could, like, swing it around the
Yeah,
like,
if you-
ropes
yeah.
holding the balloon up. If you, like, did it
And then-
really hard.
Yeah, you could do it.
Ropes are heavy. It could work.
If you thwack it enough
Take us
times,
a-
it'll work.
Alternatively, you could, like, throw it, like, up and over it, so it's like a loop around the basket. I feel like you
Yeah.
could do it.
Yeah, lasso it.
And could take us a very long time as well.
True. Perhaps we need a more surefire method. In fact, we already have one, of course, don't we?
A surefire method, you say?
Chuck the screwdriver! Pop it!
No, Andrew!
Not Andrew.
Andrew, no!
Andrew!
Take that!
To reach the intended destination, what better tool than this crossbow?
That was found at the scene, in fact.
And in all likelihood belongs to Mr. Drebber.
If the man had only brought it away with him that day, he could have avoided losing a shoe at such a critical time as this.
All right, I've sent a mustache pic. Go wild, people.
Yay!
Mustache.
Yay! Oh, he has
So-
a little beard too.
He does. He's got a little goatee.
He has a little goatee.
Oh.
So,
Shall we? Your curiosity is deeply stirred, no doubt, my dear fellows. What is it that Enoch Drebber has hidden inside that balloon?
I really hope that... It was
I hope
Renosuke
so.
who got to fire the shot.
What the?
So yes, head.
So yes, head.
And then it makes the sound that the skateboard makes as it falls.
A waxwork?
indeed it is. A waxwork head inside a metal mask. A mask that is shut tight and fastened with a strong and quite impenetrable look.
So we can't see the face inside, that means.
Just a moment. This is the head of a waxwork model. Does that mean... Oh goodness.
I see you've joined the dots, Miss Usato. Excellent.
Ah! Of course. A headless waxwork model. The case of the abducted Madame Tuspel's model that you largely solved. It was only the head of the killer that was still missing.
Indeed it was. But I believe Madame Tuspel's will now have to settle her sizable account with me.
This, as you have now surmised, is the head of the infamous professor.
Yes.
But why is it here?
This conclusively confirms my suspicions.
The man responsible for stealing the professor from Madame Tuspel's and returning it, sans tête, earlier today, was none other than Enoch Drebber. This is incredible. Professor Hairbrain's case and the waxwork abduction. They're inextricably linked by Enoch Drebber's workshop. Dog, they've been linked since there was supposedly a body swap. What are you talking about?
Well, it appears our logical pleasure cruise has come to an end, my dear fellow.
Please don't talk about boats right now. I'm still mad at you.
Okay. All that remains is, yes, to speak with the architect of this adventure.
The architect.
You mean Mr. Drebber?
As it seems quite impossible that he escaped via one of the skylights, obviously the man must still be here in the room. And his location should be abundantly clear, if you simply reflect on the journey we've made together during this deduction.
Enoch Drebber is right here somewhere in this room.
So, Mr. Naruhodo, will you do the honors?
Yes, of course. Mr. Drebber's hiding place must be the wardrobe.
Not everyone is like you, Mr. Naruhodo.
He has to come out of the closet.
If you need to hide, there's no better place than a wardrobe. I stand firmly by that.
I minimized it.
Oh, yes. You had some experience of that yourself a year ago, didn't you?
We'll find him in there. Mark my fucking words. He'd be curled up in a ball, trembling and hungry. In fact, my own hand is trembling just thinking about making the discovery.
Never mind, Mr. Naruhodo. He could be hiding somewhere else, you know.
I know, but
Take that!
he's so locked in. Before we gained access to this back room, we heard noises from in here. Which tells us that, oh, that was the echoes of the noises. I was like, what is happening over there with one of you? Whoa!
Which tells us that the engineer was still in the building at that point in time.
He was in fact searching for the combination to his safe.
And pressed for time, made no attempt to right the furniture that he'd overturned in the process. From which we can deduce that his search for the combination happened very recently indeed. In summary, Mr. Enoch Drebber is at this very moment inside the safe. Thus concludes Sherlock Holmes' great deduction of this topsy-turvy puzzle.
I want to kiss him with tongue.
Which one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Naruhodo, I think perhaps it's time we ended this game of hide and seek, don't you?
I'm rubbing my little hands together. I'm rubbing my little hands together.
Like a little fly. I'm like,
By opening the safe, you mean?
What else? Let's see. The combination was
432582.
I knew that! Alright then, here goes.
one of the many numbers in this game that I'm like, it does not have any meaning. I don't think it does. I did.
Hi.
Hey.
Look
Look at him! Look at him! He's holding it!
Love this guy.
Hi!
Hi. This looks like a Majima hiding spot.
Oh my god.
Kiryu-chan.
Drebber everywhere.
Kitty-chan!
Drebber everywhere.
Forever, everywhere.
Kitty-chan.
Like, my
The
first
fuck,
thought was,
that was really-
this.
Oh my
My
god.
first thought was, oh, this looks like Somnium Files, and then my thought was, no, this looks like Yakuza.
Oh my god.
This too is.
This
too.
too is
And
Yakuza.
Yakuza.
Is Yakuza.
You found me.
Yeah.
He's so funny.
In a little ball.
I need to throw rocks at him.
I love this guy. It's such a fun animation.
Stand him.
King, the Olympics need you.
Well, this single-handedly turned me into a robot fucker.
Oh my god. Yeah!
Oh, he's so good. I needed him in breakdancing.
This song single-handedly got me through like 2 college courses.
I
Real.
love this fucking song.
I would
It's
put
really
it
good.
on loop and just write shit.
Right then, sir. Mr. Enoch Drebber, I presume. Correct.
You'd better start talking. You tricked Professor Hairbrain with that bogus machine you built.
And you shall have to explain the theft of the waxwork for Madame to spells as well.
There's hair in my mouth.
She said that.
Yeah.
Whilst I would be delighted to answer your many questions.
Ren, I'm gonna text you real quick.
Okay.
No, keep going, but...
Okay. Personally, I would advise that you deactivate my little parcel first.
Deactivate?
Your parcel.
I refer, of course, to the time bomb. I left it in a most prominent position. What the fuck did you send me? Yeah, you got
Yeah!
I see.
Hi.
Stunned silence.
Oh my god.
It's giving Vincent Price a little. It is giving Vincent Price.
I hate him. You're all gearing up to die with me then?
Gearing up
Crazy.
because you're a
This
robot.
sprite makes me insane.
This sprite is so
This is
good.
Yeah,
fun.
you know what? You know what?
The drip.
Ren, I get it.
Dreb.
The drip.
Dreb. My boy
He's got that
Dreb.
Riz.
Drebs.
He's got that automaton
I'm
Riz.
so drip-pilled.
The funniest thing about Drebber is there are design notes being like, he's not like a robot or anything, he's just like that because he's weird.
He's weird. He's a
His
weirdo.
autistic
He doesn't
Riz.
fit in, and he doesn't.
He doesn't want to fit in. You
Yeah.
ever see me now with
See him
stupid
without that
monocle on?
It's weird.
Weird.
Mr. Sholmes, with only 7 seconds to spare.
That was too close for comfort. Got one foot in the grave already.
Are you trying to help us get a killer or get us killed?
Mr. Sholmes' deductions can be completely life-altering, can't they?
Well, my dear fellows, that was a close shave. The resemblance to an anti-gravity device is really quite startling, I must say.
Man, shut up.
Anti-gravity devices don't exist.
I wouldn't push it, Mr. Sholmes.
He's so
You
fun.
are a freak.
Yeah.
There's so much I want to take in about this guy so fast. One of the things is that I don't know if it's just part of the design or if it's just made to look like part of the design, but the fucking one bit on his lapel looks like a modern prosecutor badge, and I do want that acknowledged before we move on. But that might just be part of the cross designs.
It's a plus and a minus.
Oh, that's
'Cause
sexy!
I think like atoms or some shit.
Oh, because he's a
Probably
fucking
atoms, right? Because
scientist.
the idea is the kinesis is you break someone down and
Yeah, that makes sense.
to move them.
So what happened here, my guy? What on earth happened in here?
Also on his business card, there's a plus and a minus.
You found me, haven't you? No need to screw me down any further.
Out of my way, gay boy, I'm about to get it.
Out of my way, gay!
Christ.
Everything in here is precisely what it seems. Yeah, well, we'll be giving it a thorough going over, don't you worry, Drebber. What fails to click with me?
Get it? Click. Like,
Click.
Like, click.
God.
click, 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 click.
Is how you were able to.
Would Enoch Drebber watch like
ASMR. End of your turn to die. 1, 2.
No! No! That's not nice!
I literally did that the other day too. I was like, I can't stop thinking about it.
Is how you're able to locate my workshop. That I was not expecting. When I heard whistling from the other room, I knew it was time to bolt.
Get it, Bolt?
Whistling.
I hate his fuck-ass pun.
Whistling.
Ah, that would have been me.
Fogger. Oh,
For some reason, I woke in a fine fettle today.
No
Rex
words.
Kill.
Just tightly squeezed chips.
Okay, now you should give them to Toby.
Yeah! Give them to Toby!
No. Clearly, I must have a screw loose, though, as I couldn't remember the combination for the safe.
This is fascinating.
And another one loose, as I couldn't remember on which piece of furniture I'd written it down.
We also found a rope over by the wall.
Yes, I had hoped to exit through the skylight, but sadly the rope was too short. So, I then set about searching for the combination code to open the safe.
And burning the incriminating blueprints, don't forget. Regrettably, though, you failed to retrieve the head from the balloon among the rafters.
And after that, you hid yourself inside the safe, having first set this parcel ticking.
Well, I had no intention of being nailed by the police.
Oh my
Out of my way, gay boy, I'm about to get it.
Out of my way! Got a death wish, have you? Hiding right beside a ticking time bomb. Please, why do you suppose I chose to hide inside the safe?
We
feel like
follow
it's, like,
Indiana
not enough.
Jones rules here.
Yeah.
You knew the scene with the fridge.
The beginning of Crystal Skull, remember that shit?
Remember that? It's no, it's no ordinary. it's no, it's. Yeah, I know why that was specially designed. A dynamite explosion wouldn't leave a scratch on it.
So, in fact, the safe was the only safe place.
Precisely.
but once you'd climbed inside, you wouldn't have been able to get out again.
I invite you to look more closely. The safe is fitted with a handle on the inside to allow the door to be unlocked from within.
Oh, so it is.
I had always intended to blow this place to smithers in any case.
Man, this guy.
Just Smithers, not Smithereens, just Smithers?
No, just smithers.
Smithers.
Oh, I love that bitch
They're
from
very,
The
they're very large
Simpsons.
pieces. Yeah.
I just wasn't expecting uninvited guests to come along and screw up my plans. Get it? do you mean to say you planning to blow us all up?
Yeah, we're gonna add the word up this time.
Yeah, but my fucking blow me joke? Didn't mean it literally.
You You sure?
That's not what that means, Inspector.
You
Oh,
sure?
No, that was unforeseen.
What do you mean?
Most people run, you see, when they see a ticking time bomb at their feet.
Oh.
I calculated the time required for retreat to a safe distance and set the device accordingly. But your seemingly endless discourse in here threw a spanner in the works.
Me with social media joke.
Is something wrong, Gregson? Do I have something on my face, besides the usual eyes, ears, nose, and mouth?
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
It does. I think we have a fairly good idea of what's been going on here now. But what about the 2 incidences you've evidently been involved in recently? Professor Harebrain's instantaneous kinesis experiment at the Great Exhibition, and the waxwork model you stole, which this head belongs to.
That's no ordinary head, you know. That's the head of the professor.
Sorry.
I have the professor's extraordinary head.
I'm going to die. I am going to use it.
Don't use your one.
You can't use your one on this.
Can't use your one on
Can't use the one on
my
this.
God.
Clad in a mask with a lock so strong, I'm unable to open it safely to reveal the killer's identity.
Oh, who's got a master lock on him? Thwack, thwack, thwack.
I've been considering carrying it around as protect. Oh fuck.
That's enough.
Fine.
What's going on here, Gregson? I'm sure you're aware that I have sole jurisdiction to investigate here.
Yes, well.
Dr. Scythe again. So the forensics investigation team are here. And you know full well this engineer is a key witness. Why are you allowing this lawyer access to him? If Lord Strongheart knew of this, you'd be finished. You lot, leave at once. My dear madam, there's no need for such a threatening tone, I assure you. After all, that's no way to greet an old acquaintance, is it, Dr. Scythe? Hello. Sholmes. Mr. Sholmes knows Dr. Scythe? If it's protecting the machine next door that's causing such a sour expression on your face, you're quite misguided. It's really nothing more than a shell, you...
Get out.
But of course, we'll show ourselves the door. I see you haven't softened at all. Mr. Naruhodo,
Yes?
it would appear that our delightfully entertaining investigations have run their course for today.
But Mr. Sholmes!
Let us leave this place in the doctor's capable hands.
I said get out. Now. All of you. Your presence here is not required either, Gregson.
Understood.
But I'll just say one thing before I head off. If it wasn't for this lawyer and his companions, we'd never have found this place. And the whole workshop would have been blown to bits. Yeah, don't get used to it.
Nice.
There was a time bomb set in here that this lot disarmed.
Inspector,
Something giving you a chuckle, has it, Drebber?
Ah, so sorry. Didn't mean to offend. You're quite right, of course. You did disarm the time bomb, didn't you? Yes, you did disarm that one.
What are you? That one? You mean?
It was an hour later that we heard the news of the enormous explosion that ripped through the experimentation stage at the Great Exhibition. Professor Harebrain's invention and all its secrets are blown away forever. No.
Yippee! This place about to blow.
Oh. And we're just supposed to go to court like that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's fine. We have a new witness and everything.
Yeah. That'll be fine.
It's great.
Be fine.
Oh, it's October 24th, thank God.
Yeah.
Time has finally
Time has
passed.
passed.
And it's 9:11 a.m. Congratulations.
Yeah. Oh, right after the explosion talk. That's okay.
Ooh.
Yay!
Yay! Thank fuck it's October 24th. Alright! I am somehow left with more questions than answers, and that's impressive with the amount of questions I had coming into today. None of those were answered, but fuck it, that's
the case. In a
fine.
I'll do that too.
That's fine. Hell yeah. What's coming up? Tomorrow? I know what I want to do tomorrow, but I have to figure it out with timing and stuff with people. Tuesday, more Yakuza Kiwami. Wednesday, will be Dual Destinies. And Thursday, hopefully, more Baldur's Gate 3 with Nav. And then the subathon will be over, and I will be taking the next few days off because I am going to be out of town, which means that it's possible that our next stream coming back after this coming weekend is either going to be the Great Ace Attorney 2 or it's going to be Sam and Mac Season 3. Which is phenomenal energy. Hell yeah. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Thank you for the support that you've been giving the subathon so far. I was really not expecting literally anything, and the fact that we've gained, you know, any new subscribers at all in the past few weeks is insane to me. Thank you so much. If you want to support in other ways, I have a Ko-fi where I'm trying to raise enough money to get a proper gaming PC. And on my throne, I'm trying to raise enough money for a chair and a desk and a few other things to help make my streaming setup not feed into my chronic pain so constantly. If you want to check those out, someone will probably throw it in chat in like 2 seconds. Anything from you guys?
No.
Drab Nation.
Dreb Nation, let's
Dreb
fucking
Nation.
go!
I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. And until next time.
Bye.
Bye.